It's been a real privilege to serve the people of Western Australia as a Senator for Western Australia, and it's been a real privilege to have the opportunity to contribute to the future direction of our country as the Minister for Finance over the last 7 years. It's been a great journey. A lot of work has been done as part of a great team. But I did speak to the Prime Minister to explain that I did not intend to recontest the next election, and as such, later this year, the end of this year, would be a good opportunity to manage an orderly transition in my portfolio, and I'm very grateful to the Prime Minister for having given me that opportunity. It's been an incredible journey. Over the last 7 years as a team, we've worked very hard to create the best possible opportunity for Australians to dive into the future, to get ahead. We've been dealing with challenges, we've been working to seize opportunities, but of course nothing has been more significant in terms of the impact on our country in living memory than the coronavirus crisis that we've been dealing with over the last few months or so. And it's a moment of personal satisfaction and pride that Australia went into this crisis in a position of comparative fiscal strength and economic strength as a result of the work that we've been able to do as a team over the last 7 years or so. I'm not going anywhere just yet. There's more work to be done. I've come out now, and I'm coming out today to clarify my future intentions, but there is more work to be done over the next 6 months. There's another budget to deliver. There's a half-yearly budget to deliver. There is a lot of work to be done. There are a lot of decisions to be made to responsibly transition Australia out of this coronavirus crisis and to set ourselves up for the strongest possible economic and jobs recovery for the future. I'm looking forward to working with the Prime Minister and the Treasurer and the whole team to ensure that we continue to make the decisions to put Australia on the best and strongest possible path for the future. And after that, I look forward to getting back home and exploring future opportunities as part of a new chapter. Happy to take questions.
Senator, how long have you been considering this move?
I was first elected in 2007. I've been in Parliament now for 13 years. I'm the longest serving Minister for Finance. In this portfolio, I'm the only serving minister in the cabinet who is still in the same portfolio as when we got into government back in 2013. During every term of Parliament, you've got to make a decision about whether or not you will recontest the next election. The end of this year is halfway through our current term, and my view was that if I continued on beyond the end of this year, then I was honour-bound, duty-bound to go to the next election, and I had made a decision not to contest the next election, and as such I feel that this is the most appropriate time to manage an orderly transition. I mean, these things are not decisions that you make quickly from one day to the next. It is something that you think about, that you ponder, and ultimately you make a decision, including, of course, and in particular as part of a family, and that's what we've done. So it's not something that I just decided yesterday, clearly. It's very important to me that this is managed properly and in an orderly fashion. This is an important job. Government of Australia is an important job, and so that's why I sought to manage this as carefully and as properly as possible.
Did you feel very conflicted in that sense, the state of where Australia is and coming out of COVID, the kind of experience you still could have brought to the table to bring Australia up?
Well, I've given this job my everything. I mean, I've left nothing on the field. When we came into government, there was a big job to be done to repair the budget, to put the economy back on a stronger, more sustainable foundation trajectory for the future. There was a lot of work to be done to create more new jobs for Australia, and we did that. And indeed, I mean, when the crisis hit earlier this year, there was a lot of work, a lot of decisions to be made, and I was at the heart of that with the Prime Minister and the Treasurer and the Health Minister and others. And I'm there now working with the team to help manage the best possible transition out of this coronavirus crisis, and to finalise and settle, to help finalise and settle the plan for the future, our 5-year plan for a strong economic recovery on the other side. Beyond that, there's lots of talented people in our team. There are lots of talented members and senators in our team, and I think it's time for somebody else to step up. I believe that I've genuinely and sincerely given this my everything. Our family has given this our everything, and for us, it's time to move on to the next phase. And it's not. We will continue to contribute. I will continue to contribute in other ways, but this is the time for somebody else to step up into the shoes as finance minister from the beginning of next year, and I'm sure that they'll do an outstanding job and they'll have my full support.